What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to show y'all how to set up, like on the K2 Plus here in Creality Print, set up the best supports. So I'm going to show y'all how to set up like I'm going to run some rainbow PLA, just a little overhang deal to where it uses supports. And I'm going to show y'all how to do like a petg interface, because PLA and petg does not stick together too well. So for those that has like a CFS, you could put, if you're doing, a couple of colors or whatever, but you still got a slot open, you could put a spool of petg in there and set your interface in your slicer as petg. That way your interface is what touches the model at the top of the support where the model is built onto. That's your interface. So I'm going to show y'all how to set up petg as an interface for PLA, and you could also use PLA as an interface for petg supports. Same thing, vice versa. And the people that doesn't have a CFS, I'm going to show you probably the best top Z distance to get the best, overhang underneath to where it ain't all mangled up, looks like crap, and ruins your print. So without any more wasting your time, let's move over to the laptop. All right, so I already got the model downloaded. We're going to go ahead and get this model put in here, open this project. It's going to pull up like a bamboo plate. Go ahead and change it back to the Creality plate. Just going to adjust it over here where I want it. Get rid of all these colors here that I do not need, because we're going to be doing the petg interface on this one. So let's just change this to white. I'm going to be using rainbow filament though, that way you can see the layers and stuff. Switch that to petg. Now what we want to do here is, so if you use petg by itself and you just use a petg profile, it's going to make your bed fluctuate in temperature. So we want to go ahead and make a petg interface profile here. And the only thing I'm going to do to this is just change the bed temp to what PLA is, which is what I use 50 degrees Celsius on the bed with PLA. And since petg is not going to be touching the bed, I don't want the bed to be fluctuating up to 70 when it switches over to petg. So just type it in however you want. I just put petg interface. Save it, and as you can see, it says petg interface. All right. Now that we got that out of the way, now we're going to go over here and enable support. I'm going to resize. I'm going to resize this first. Put it about half the size. That way it prints quicker. Go ahead and enable supports, and I'm going to use the tree, auto, then organic, build plate only. Now we'll go down here to the support interface. We're going to switch that to petg, and I'm going to change the top Z distance to 0.1, and make it the interface pattern is how the petg is going to print on top of the support. I'm going to do 3 layers of petg. All right, there we go. Going to be 15 minutes. Let's go ahead and just send the print to the printer. All right, let's get over here to print. All right, let's get this off the build plate here. Watch how easy this just pulls right off. Let me focus this camera a little bit. Bam, look at that. It just comes right off with no damage to the underside. And excuse my fingernails, as this is printing and I'm doing this video, I've been going outside and working, yard work, all kind of stuff. Plus everything's magnified because I'm using a macro lens. Now what I want to do here is I'm just going to hit prepare, change all this stuff back, take the petg off because I don't want to interface now. We're going to leave everything the same, but we're going to go down here to the top Z distance. We're going to change that. This stock is 0.2. We're going to change it to 0.3. Go ahead and reset this back to factory. Now it's only going to be 7 minutes since we don't have to do a filament change. Go ahead and send this to print. Change it to the 1B, which is what I got the rainbow in. Go ahead and send it. All right, let's get this off the build plate here. Oh. Focus this camera in. So this is the 0.25. I didn't show the 0.3 top Z distance because it looks like crap. And but you will see it in the next clip. So this is the 0.25 top Z distance, and it is the best compared to the petg. So on the left, you're going to see the petg interface support, and on the right, you're going to see the 0.25 top Z distance. The petg interface still looks way better. petg 0.30, 0.25. petg 0.25. So, as y'all seen, the petg interface was really great as far as not ruining the bottom side of the print. And if you don't have a CFS and you have to just use the same material, then the best that I could get was a 0.25. You saw the 0.3 top Z offset, and it was just a little bit too much offset. 0.25 is probably going to be the best. I didn't do a 0.2 because 0.2 is going to stick. Your stock setting for your top Z distance, it's going to mess up the print. It's believe me, just trust me, it's going to mess it up. So I didn't even want to show it. But the 0.25 and the petg is where it's at. So I hope this video was helpful to all of y'all, and Make sure you subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss any more videos. I do a live every Saturday. I try to post a short every day. And I do long form. I try to do long form videos every Tuesday and Friday, showing y'all 3D printing stuff, how-tos, all that good stuff. Well, thank y'all for watching. Peace.